Hi guys, this is Connie, back for some of the extras that were at the end of the book, including but not limited to a copy of Freak's Dictionary, which is so good. But another part of me, oh, why am I getting more text messages? I'm so done with text messages right now. That is pretty significant just to go through the dictionary and read that out loud. And then there's a giant chunk of afterwards. Actually, let's see. I will at least do the about the author, and I think everything else you are just going to have to go get yourself the book. And we've already read Max the Mighty, so I don't think we'll need to do much more. The Q&A thing, I think you should grab a copy of the book yourself and read it, because, yeah. About the author. After years of writing mysteries and suspense thrillers for adults, Rodman Philbrick decided to try his hand at a novel for young readers. That novel, Freak the Mighty, was published in 1993 to great acclaim and stellar reviews. In addition to being named an ALA Best Book for Young Adults and winning several state awards, it was also made into the Miramax feature film The Mighty in 1998. Rod returns to Maxwell Cain's story in a sequel, Max the Mighty, a fast-paced cross-country odyssey, which we've already read. We did this backwards. Rod takes young readers to the American West in his exhilarating tale of two brothers on the run, the Fire Pony, winner of the Capital Choice Award, and on to a land where nothing is as it seems in the science fiction adventure Rem World. His thought-provoking novel, The Last Book in the Universe, also an ALA Best Book for Young Adults, takes place in a futuristic world where no one reads anymore. School Library Journal named Rod's most recent book, The Young Man and the Sea, a Best Book of the Year and praised its wide-open adventure and heart-pounding suspense. Rodman Philbrick has also written several spine-tingling series for young readers with his wife, Lynn Harnett, including The House on Cherry Street, The Werewolf Chronicles. Rod and Lynn divide their time between homes on the coast of Maine and in the Florida Keys. Freak's Dictionary. I think that's what everybody wants to hear. So I'll have to make sure that I skip ahead. Tell future Connie that at 3 minutes, you'll be good. I'll put it in the description. So without further ado, Freak's Dictionary. A. Aardvark, a silly-looking creature that eats ants. Arg, what the aardvark says when it eats ants. Abacus, a finger-powered computer. Abacissa, the horizontal truth. Abscissa. I'm having a hard time pronouncing that one myself. Anyway. Algorithm, math with a rock and roll beat. Alimentary, what Sherlock Holmes said to Dr. Watson about where the food disappeared. Spells A-L-I-mentary. Oh! Allegory, a peculiar kind of story that's often pretty gory. Archetype, what Max sees when he dreams of architects. Arithmetic, inventing with numbers. Armor, a robot-like suit worn by knights of old. These are so good. B. Big lie. Ignorance is bliss. So the word was big lie. 2 words, and the definition was ignorance is bliss. Bionic. A way to improve on the human condition. Bloviate. To expel hot air in the form of words. That's a good one. Boats. Shoes big enough to fit Maxwell Cain. That's so wrong, dude. Book. A 4-letter word for truth serum. Wow, that's pretty good. I like that. Brain. A muscle that improves with exercise. Butthead. One who can sneeze a hot dog through his nose. What is this? We're at the seas. Camouflage. How a camel blends into the desert. Cigarette. Something that should be obscene. not smoked. Copacetic, the fair Gwyn's word for everything is cool. Cretin, another name for blade. Critters, small, irritating children, also known as rugrats. So good. D, demeanor. The meaner your face, the worse your demeanor. Dictionary, a source of knowledge, fun, and rude jokes. Down under, a land far away in Maxwell's basement. Dyad, another word for Max and Kevin. Dyne, a unit of energy need to move a gram 1 centimeter per second. Wow. E, edification, education that tastes good. ERG, a measure of energy equal to 1 dyne per centimeter. Excalibur, a sword with magic powers. Now we're at the F's. Excuse me. Fealty, loyalty with an F. Folderol, Grimm's word for nonsense. Food, fuel for humans, preferably so-called junk or UFO. Foozle, to make a stupid mistake. Fornax, a cool-sounding constellation. Formicidae. Oh, God. This is me and my words. Formicidae. Formicidae. A type of insect never found in Kevin's pants. Furfuraceous. Covered with dandruff. These words. Geez. Gadzooks. What Grimm says when surprised. Galahad, son of Lancelot, finder of the Holy Grail. Goon, a 4-letter word for Max in a bad mood. Gram, a sweet lady of light. Grim, a gentleman of the old school before they tore it down. Gruel, whatever you want more of. H, haberdasher, a person who chases after wind-blown hats. Haiku, versification by the quantum mechanic, means numberless sum. That is cute. Hammerhead, a know-it-all. Her story, the past from the female point of view. Hieroglyphics, Max's handwriting. History, the past from the male point of view. Holus bolus, all at once. Human, an improbable, imperfect creature. That's so cute. So now we're at the I's. Iapetus, a cool-sounding moon that orbits Saturn. Icarus, a high flyer, as in to do an Icarus. Ithicology, the study of icky foods, for instance, fish. Idea, a seed you plant in your head. Ingenious, too hot to eat. IGN, igneous, too hot to eat. Incandescent, an excellent idea. Intergalactic, out of this world. Now we're at J's. Jabberwocky, the language of Jabba the Hutt. Jillion, millions and millions. Jitterbug, a nervous cockroach. Jocular, amusingly athletic. Jocularity, a joke made by a jock. Jowl, or Joel, however you decide to pronounce it. A measure of energy equal to 10 million ergs. Jurassic, cool, excellent, what the fair Gwen calls far out. The K's. Kazoo, a place where weird-sounding musical instruments are kept in cages. Kevin, a unit of measurement equal to 70 centimeters. Kinetics, the study of small families. Night, rhymes with bright and fight and right. Kong, another word for falling down. Now we're at the L's. Lacrimation, an emotional display to be avoided. Lagoon, a French gangster. Lancelot, King Arthur's bravest knight. Lexicography, what Webster invented, Kevin perfected. Library, where they keep the truth serum and the magic carpets. Liftoff, what happens when you open a book. Limerick, A mighty dude called Max saved his fat pal from bad attacks when they conquered the world with banner unfurled and time left over for snacks. So cute. Now we're at the M's. Magnesium. The white sparkles and skyrockets. Massives. Fatheads who assume that television tells truths. Math. You have nothing to fear but math itself. Max. A unit of measurement equal to 190 centimeters and still growing. Megapod. Max's shoe size. Midget. A word used by people with small minds. Clever. Muciferous. It's a C, so it could be muciferous or muciferous. I would say muciferous. Any disgusting food, as in muciferous tapioca. N. Nanosecond. 1/1000th of a second. Neanderthals. What we all were before plumbing was invented. Nicotine. A toxic waste of time. Nonillion. Millions of septuplions. Oh, septillions. I gotta learn how to read again. The word nonillion was defined as millions of septillions. Now we're at O. Obfuscate, or obfuscate. 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 A needlessly confusing word for needlessly confusing. Thank you. Obstinate. Kevin when he knows he's right. Odiferous. A sneaker perfume. Olfactory, where they manufacture smells. Ornithopter. Ornithopter. A big word for mechanical bird. Now we're at P's. Percival, a knight who saw the Holy Grail. Physics, what matters to energy. Postulate, when you presume to assume. That's great. Potassium chlorate, the womp in a skyrocket. Potassium nitrate, the bang in a skyrocket. Primordial, the good old, primordial, the good old days. Primordial ooze, boring conversation about the good old days. Now we're at Q's. Quadrillion, more than a billion, less than a quintillion. Quantic, more than enough, as in quantic amounts of carats. Quantum, imaginary sums of impossible numbers. Quest, an adventure in which you have to use your imagination. Quintillion, more than a quadrillion, less than a septillion. These are great. We're at R's now. Reading, beaming up into books. Relativity, the study of mysterious relatives. Robotics, the science of designing and building robots. Robot, a mechanical entity, sometimes endowed with human characteristics. Round table, where King Arthur passes out the snack food. S. Sauropod, a vegan. Seismic, so exciting it makes you vibrate. Septillion, billions and billions. Oh, billions of billions. Spastic, how the fair Gwen talks when she's nervous. Steronium nitrate, the blue in a skyrocket. Now we're at T's. Telemetry, how to make nurses jump every time you sneeze. Television, the opiate of the masses. Oh, the massives. Tellurian, another word for earthling. Time machine, your imagination. Tracheotomy, a unique method of whistling the Star Trek theme. Troglodyte, one who hates books. Tubliferous, splendid, close to perfect. Now we're at the U's. Ufology, see underfood, the study of unidentified frying objects. Unicorn, a horse who makes a point. V. Vamoose, what you say to a moose when you want it to leave. Vanquish, to defeat in battle, preferably with dragons. Vegan, a human sauropod. Vicious, a thick, vicious liquid. I think it's called viscous. Yeah, a thick, viscous... Oh, viscous is a thick, vicious liquid. Got my words and letters mixed up. W. Watt. A measure of electricity equal to 1 joule per second. Writing. Talking on paper. There's actually an X in here for xyloid, another word for blockhead, and another one for Y. Yonder. A place that always lies over the next horizon. Finally, we have Z. Zag. What you do after you zig. Zed. A Z in England. Zest. The zing in an orange. Zig. What you do before zag. Zing. What you taste when you bite into an orange. Zit. Adolescent eruption, not to be confused with teenage volcano. Zoo. An 8th grade English class. That was so good. Alrighty. Well, I hope that everybody enjoyed Connie Reed's Freak the Mighty. Thank you guys for requesting it. I'm always eager to hear more requests. Some books that I've heard before and others that I haven't. I go to the library and try to find something that's available there so that I don't have to keep buying books. And we're going to start Nightjohn in the next segment. So until then, be careful with that and enjoy. Please and thank you. And thank you again for tuning in with me reading Freak the Mighty. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, be careful with that and enjoy. Please and thank you. Bye.